Did you know that California finished 2024 with the biggest jump in home sales since 2021? Or that home prices, I'm sure you have been climbing steadily, consistently for the last 18 months. And we've had some issues, right? With high interest rates, high inflation, homeowners insurance issues. If you're wondering how this affects your plans to buy a home or to sell a home, stick around. I'm breaking it all down for you today. What's up, you guys? My name is Michelle, and I help first-time home buyers and first-time home sellers save time, money, and avoid stress. Real estate isn't just a transaction to me. It's a transformation. I guide you through a journey that elevates your life personally, financially, generationally. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I am so glad that you found me. This is a community. This is our tribe where we connect, we learn together, we grow together, and we share ideas with one another together. And I'm all about making real estate easy and fun to understand. Hit that subscribe button and join us. I am so happy that you're here. If you'd like to get in touch with me, all of the links are below. Check out my website. I have lots of up-to-date information there, and it's constantly evolving. So you're going to find lots of great resources, freebies, and much more. I want to invite you to become a VIP Inner Circle member. This is where we stay connected, and I send out all my real estate updates of things that are happening up to the minute. And last but not least, stay connected with me where we can engage together on Instagram and on TikTok. You can find me at Michelle Cali Realtor 1111. The California housing market just wrapped up a wild year. 2024 specifically is what we're talking about. Home sales are up. Prices are climbing, and even inflation is shifting. But what does all of that mean for you if you're in the market to buy or sell? In this video, I'm going to break it all down, and we're going to go over the stats for Los Angeles, Orange, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties. And I'm going to put a special highlight on the city of Ontario, California. All right, come on in, you guys. Let's dive in. 2024 ended on a very positive note for California, with new home sales hitting their highest point in 5 months. And as expected, the number of homes sold and the median sales price for the entire year saw a small increase. The year ended strong, with sales showing double-digit growth. However, mortgage rates, as you guys may know, has stayed at their highest levels consistently since July last year, and the devastating wildfires affecting the housing market in Los Angeles. Because of these factors, the start of 2025 is expected to start slow. But as spring approaches, and that's traditionally a busy time where people start buying and listing their homes for sale, we expect it to start picking up around that time. And the housing market, you guys, it is expected to improve this year. But there are still some challenges to watch out for. These include inflation staying higher than predicted, the ongoing problems with the availability of homeowners insurance, and the potential changes in policies under the new administration in the White House. These issues right here could slow down the market's recovery. In 2024, California wrapped up the year with the biggest growth in home sales since 2021. However, the California housing market still has some catching up to do. Even with a strong double-digit growth rate compared to last year, the number of single-family homes sold is still far below the pre-COVID era of 400,000 homes sold per year. So the biggest year-over-year increase was in December, because in December, there were more homes sold in 2024 than there were in December 2023. This is why the improvement looks bigger than it actually seems. This right here is what made the 2024 growth seem bigger, because the December numbers in comparison to 2023 were so much more higher. Still, it's encouraging that we are seeing an improvement in home sales. Now, let's talk about home prices, because that's one of the things here in Southern California that we are always talking about. The affordability gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So in December 2024, it marked the 18th month consecutively that home prices have been steadily increasing. Home prices increased 6.3% from last year. So it's a 6.3 appreciation. That's Huge. That's a lot. That was a big improvement because home prices dropped 0.6% the year before. But I wouldn't expect home prices to keep shooting up that drastically, 6.3% for 2025. They'll probably slow down a little bit because of the seasonal trend. We're still in winter. It's a new year. Usually people start with their 2025 goals. And if purchasing a home is at the top of the list, those people are going right in and handling that. But otherwise, we do see part of the seasonal trends is it's still winter time. And so the market does start picking up in April. But there's so many other factors that are going on, and we're going to get into those as well too, here in our beloved city and county of Los Angeles. Before we get into that though, let's dive into inflation, core inflation specifically. Prices in the US went up in December, showing the biggest increase in 9 months. But something interesting happened. Core inflation, which, by the way, it's a way to measure price increases without counting food and energy, slowed down for the first time since July. Here's what happened. The Consumer Price Index, the CPI, which tracks the prices of what people buy, went up 0.4% in December compared to November. It was also 2.9% higher than it was the previous year in December. And the biggest reason for the jump, you guys, was fuel prices. I know you guys have seen the prices go up for gas. Gasoline shot up by 4.4% in December 2024. When we take out food and energy, since those prices do change a lot, the core CPI only rose 0.2% from November. Over the past year, the core CPI was up 3.2%. This was a slight improvement because the annual core inflation rate had been stuck at 3.3% for 4 months before December. Housing costs, which make up about a third of the CPI, went up 0.3% from November and were 4.6% higher from last year. Even though home prices are still rising, the yearly increase was the smallest since January 2022. The slowdown in housing costs has helped bring down core inflation. And the financial markets, they like this news. Mortgage interest rates did go down a little bit, 0.15%. Hey, I know. Like, what's that exactly? But, it's something. Hopefully, they'll continue to go down because we need to see that break, right? You guys know interest rate equals payments, and we want to have the best payment that we can. And interest rates play a huge factor in that because these loan amounts are so large. Next, let's get into retail sales. They're up, but they're not up as much as they expected them to be up. People spent more money in December 2024. And Christmas shopping, that's normal, right? People just didn't spend as much as the experts thought that they would. Retail sales went up by 0.4% compared to November, just a little below the 0.5% increase that economists had predicted. So they were just a little bit off, not by too much though. Now, when we compare December 2024 to December 2023, people spent 3.9% more in December 2024, which that's a decent jump. And the biggest increases were like at random stores, sporting goods, hobbies, musical instruments, books, and furniture. Not everything went up though. Stores that sell building materials and garden supplies, they had a rough month. Their sales dropped by 2%. Restaurants also saw a surprising drop by 0.3%, which was the first time in 9 months that restaurant sales went down. And this right here, it just might be because people were more focused on holiday shopping than eating out. And even with these small dips, the job market still did remain strong, which is a good sign for shopping. Experts do think that retail sales are going to go up in 2025. Now let's talk about foreclosures, the US foreclosures. And by the way, before we get into that, I do want to show you guys, there's a new section and a new video in my website. So if you guys are going through foreclosure or if you know someone that is going to foreclosure, definitely share this video or this specific link in my website. So let me go to it really quick for you. Here is my website. And right here at the top, you guys go to pre-foreclosure. And this is going to be all of your resources. At the very top, you can click here to get help now. And this is going to connect you to my booking page. And then right here is going to be the resource hub. But really quick, quick, here is the video that I was talking about as well too. The foreclosure timeline, Assembly Bill 2024. I talk about that in the video as well too. So lots of great stuff for those who are going through foreclosure, have gotten a notice of default and notice of trustee sale. You guys definitely want to check this out. Okay. Okay. So we're going to be looking at the counties in a different way. You guys, today we're going to be looking through the MLS and specifically a partner hub, which is InfoSparks. And so I've already selected some filters, but let me go over them with you. To the left-hand side, we see Los Angeles County has been selected, and we're looking at only residential real estate. And we're only looking at single family standalone homes, one home on one lot. And that's it. That's the filters that we're looking at. And I wanted to look at it in this view because I wanted you guys to see the bar. Let me know in the comments what view you like better versus the ones that I've been showing. Let me know. Okay. All right. So here's Los Angeles County. And again, we're looking at the numbers for December 2024 because it is January and those numbers have not came out yet. So December 2024, last year, the median sales price in Los Angeles County is $985,000. In November, it was $975,500. So the median sales price in December went up from last month, which was November. And we can kind of see the trends. Look, this is going back 5 years. So 2019, we do see an incline of prices and then a decline here, August 2022. So in 2022, they went down, but they went dramatically up during this COVID time, 2021. You see how the home prices increased here, went down 2022. And we did see that it does coincide with the drop that we talked about in California as a whole. And we see here, the home prices are up. The peak of the home prices so far, if we're looking at this year all the way down to 5 years ago, was in June 2024. And those were higher than May 2022. Very interesting. Okay, so let's move on to days in the market. How many days is it taking to sell homes as overall in Los Angeles County? And this is the median. Let's go at average. On average, it's taking about a month, a little over a month, 36 days. And we could see here back in 2023, January in 2023. So basically 2 years ago, it was taking 45 days. So that, it went down and it kind of went up a little bit. And I guess it just toggles around that, right? Toggles around 30 days, give or take. How much month of supply? Let's see here, 2.6. So that means that Los Angeles County is in a seller's market. We started going towards a neutral market last year towards the summertime, September, going into fall. We started going into a neutral market though, mid 2024, but then we came right back into a seller's market. That's interesting, 2.6%. New listings are on the decline. Last month, there was 3,156 new listings in the county. And in December, not too many people put their homes on the market. How many active listings? 7,236 in comparison to 9,000. So that's a big jump of active listings as well, too. Those went down. Pending sales also went down. Closed sales, those ticked up a little bit. So there was more closed sales in the month of December than there was in November. That's interesting. All right. So let's look into Orange County. Median sales price in Orange County is $1,350,000, December 2024. What about November 2024? The same. That hasn't moved. It stayed the same. October 2024, it was 1.325. So it has went up and then kind of stabilized towards the end of the year 2024. Let's take a look at how many days it's taking to sell in Orange County as a whole. 35 days, and then November, 32 days. So that's pretty average. Okay, so is Orange County in a buyer's market, seller's market, or neutral market? What do you guys think? Los Angeles County's in a seller's market. Let's take a look. Months of supply. 1.8%. Wow. Okay, so let's see how much. I know we didn't do this for Los Angeles County, but that's okay. We could do this for Orange County. How much are homes selling over their list price? Because that's 1.8. That's a seller's market. What was it in November? 2.3. So that's really good to know. How many? Let me see. Let's look at the average percent of the original price received. So that means if a seller's listing their house for $1 million, did they receive $1 million? That would be 100%. Did they receive over $1 million? That would be 100 point, let's say 1%. Or did they receive offers that were below their asking price? So that's what this ratio is. So let's take a look at that. So for December, 98.2, that means that homes were selling in Orange County as a whole, about 98% under list price. That's not too bad, but because we did see that it wasn't a super seller's market, I was expecting a little bit more that they were going to be selling for over list price. So that's just good to know. It's good to know where the market is so that you can position yourself when you're buying or selling. These numbers and these stats are very important because depending on what month we're in, it does vary. Let me know again, do you like this view? Is it better on the eyes? Is it better digestible? Because I'm a visual person. I'm a visual learner. So let me know, you guys. All right, let's look at Riverside County. And by the way, let's just appreciate this visual here. 5 years. Whoa. And okay. So what you're looking at is you're looking at the median sales price and you're looking at the trend for the last 5 years. Look at that growth. Look at that price growth in Riverside. Where are we at? Median sales price, December 2024 was $620,495. What was it November? 620. So it just went up a little bit. It went up right here. It says 3.4%. Now let's take a look at days on the market. How many days is it taking to sell a home? 46 days. That's really, really good to know. Okay. Months of supply. What type of market is Riverside County in as a whole? 3.4. They're in a neutral market. And in November, it was 3.9. Okay. So Riverside County is in a neutral market. How many new listings came on in December? Wow. Look at that. They've been dropping from October, dropped in November, dropped in December. Okay. So the amount of new listings has been dropping for the last 3 months. Okay. Now let's take a look at the active listings in total. That has also dropped too in December, where you can kind of see it on a rise, total active listings, but then it dropped in December. But also let's keep in mind too, these are the holidays and it is normal to see that. It's not abnormal. Look at right here. Look at right here. October 2021, November, December. What's another downward trend? Let's see. What's this right here? October, November. The spread wasn't too large here as it was here in 2021, but that's pretty, the seasonal market. So that's to be expected. Pending sales also dropped 1,392. In December compared to November is 1,481. Last but not least, as far as the counties go, let's take a look at San Bernardino County. Okay, look at their heartbeat here. Let's take a look at sales price and let's go median. Whoa, San Bernardino has also been on an incline. Let's see here. Wow, okay, wow, their prices are going up. 550,000 in December. November was the same and October was the same. So they stabilized. They stabilized for the last 3 months. It's been at 550,000. Okay. How many days on the market? It's taking 48 days to sell a home on average. And then what type of market is San Bernardino County? Neutral. Okay. I like that. So what does that mean if you're a buyer? Let's talk about that. What that means if you're a buyer is that you have more negotiating power. Orange County, you might not have as much negotiation power as you would in San Bernardino County, supply and demand. And let's take a look next to see, where am I at? The original price. Okay, so let's go on average. Homes are selling for 97.3% less than what the sellers are asking for in San Bernardino County on average. And remember too, because we're going to go into Ontario next, so pay attention to how it changes by city as well too, because the days on the market and the list to sell ratio is going to be different. You'll notice that when we section off into counties and even into neighborhoods, we're going to see the trends because some are more popular than others. Let's go into new listings. Same thing. There has been a decline in new listings month over month, starting from October, November to December. New listings in December 2024, 1,087. Active listings as a whole for the entire month, they seem pretty stable all the way from August 2022 Pretty stable, right? December 2024, there was 4,258 active listings. That was a slight drop from the previous month. Previous month in November, just to round numbers, is 5,000 active listings. Let's take a look at pending sales. Pending sales went down also month over month. The last 3 months of the year, there was 896 pending sales in December 2024. All right, let's take a look, you guys, at Ontario. Shout out to Ontario. Home prices in Ontario have been increasing as well. There was a small drop right here in 2023, the beginning of the year, 2023. Let's take a look really quick. So January 2023, the median sales price in Ontario was $625,000. What is it today? $929,500. If you guys haven't purchased real estate and you're able to, and you're thinking about it, maybe 2025 is the time to do it, because look at this. Look at this appreciation. Where was that at? 625. There was $100,000 in appreciation year over year in Ontario. How long is it taking for homes to sell in Ontario? 33 days. How many new listings came on the market? 40 in December. How many? But these have also been a decline. Do you guys see the trend? You know, a lot of people don't list their homes around this time. Active listings also, they've been on a decline. Total active listings in December 2024 is 100. Pending sales, 56. All right. So now let's look at the average list to sale price ratio. See right here, 100.1%. That means the sellers are getting what they're asking for as a whole, and even a little bit more than what they're asking for. So what type of market is Ontario? Buyer, seller, or neutral? Take a moment and guess. If you guys want to put it in the comments, go for it. Let's take a moment and guess. Okay, so let me do my guess. Let's see. Ontario, San Bernardino County. I feel like it's going to be a seller's market. That's going to be my guess for Ontario. Okay, let's take a look. Yep. Wow. 1.7. They beat Orange County, because the Orange County was 1.8, 1.7 months of inventory. Wow. Seller's market. And that's why. Good time to sell in Ontario. If you guys are thinking of selling, right now would be a good time to sell. Most definitely. Well, you guys, and that's it. That's the first market update. How's the market doing for 2025 in January? I am so happy that you guys are here. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. And if you guys want to get a hold of me again, all of my links are below in the description. If you guys found value in this video and want to share and show me some love, hit that like button. And remember, real estate is always evolving. It's always evolving. Staying informed is your best tool. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.